Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about how I'm going to be fitting my training or getting it done faster with my new schedule that I have. So right now I work about 15 to 20 hours a week, depending on the week. And I've got a full schedule, college. So my second semester just started. And some of the days, some days I have more time to train. So I have those dedicated like my lower days. And Saturday I'm going to hit a longer upper body day, but I think it's Tuesday and Thursday I'm going to be hitting upper body, doing it kind of fast, about like 45 minutes-ish. This workout was like 50 minutes. I could get it faster. But yeah, right now I'm just warming up with the bar, doing supersetting it with some pull-ups. This semester I have calculus, I have chemistry too, and I got engineering projects. So calculus, kind of whatever. Chemistry, I don't really know, honestly, how it's going to be yet. But I have to drive a little more than I did last semester. And my classes are just like a little harder than they were. But today I built up to 165 for 3 again, which was honestly a little heavier than I should have gone today. My sleep's been a little funky. Just, like I've said with the new schedule. Just warming up the shoulders and stuff right now. And my eating's kind of sucked. But I'm getting used to it. I'm kind of feeling it out. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry about the workout that day. Obviously I'm going to worry about it a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it, about what I'm doing in that workout and like the PRs I'm hitting too much. I'm going to look at it more on a week-to-week basis. And is my volume increasing? Am I getting heavier touches gradually? You know what I mean? And I've kind of seen that with this overhead press program where 3 times a week I work up to a 3-rep max. That's heavy. So it's not a rep max actually, really, but it's a speed triple. That's what it says. And it's kind of made me think about, I just need to get a stimulus. And it doesn't matter if I'm killing my body. I just need to tickle that stimulus. This is some behind the neck press after that 165. Slowest triple I've had on the program, which wasn't a speed triple. I went too heavy. This is I think this is 115 for like 9 reps. It doesn't matter if I PR every day as long as I'm getting like high force production, because in the long term, I'm gonna get gains from that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how you don't need to. This is some weird chins I was messing around with, but you don't need to PR every workout, and you don't need to PR every week. If you bench 225 for 10, 3 days a week, and you do that for 2 weeks, it'll probably get easier. Or if it doesn't get easier, at least you're kind of bathing in this fatigue. And if you bathe in the fatigue long enough, this is my bench. I did 225 for a giant set. I did 6-6-6-2 with like 45-second rest. But if you're bathing in this fatigue, eventually you're going to have some level of like super compensation. And I've kind of been listening to this guy, Will Rattel. These are the expander curls. These are pretty crazy because the resistance curve is crazy because it's so heavy at the top. And I know people are going to say blah, 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 stretch mediated hypertrophy. But I always do incline curls. I do preacher curls, incline curls, blah, 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 blah. You can say whatever you want. But I'm trying to get this done fast, in my car before class. But these definitely work the bicep in a unique way, basically. But I've been seeing this guy, Will Rattel, and he's been doing some fast workouts talking about how volume is overrated and, you really just need to get a stimulus. And I've been educating myself, edumacating, you know what I'm saying? And I've been learning, and it's going to be interesting this next like 4-ish months. These are the chest expander pull-aparts. I've been doing them overhead most of the time, but these are crazy, and they're blowing up my upper back and traps. So, I can see it already that they're getting bigger, and I haven't been doing shrugs or anything just because I haven't been wanting to load them up because they're so annoying to load up because I have to throw like 500 pounds on just to do like 2 sets. But yeah, traps are looking beefy. Next set, when I got my shirt off, for the views, that shit is looking juicy, you know what I'm saying? Them traps, look at that, oh my God. They say it makes your traps sinewy, and I'm starting to see the sinuousness, you know what I mean? I'm just starting to see the thickness, starting to see the gains coming in. But yeah, if I can blow through these workouts in like 45 minutes and make them really hard, kind of like a high intensity thing, a little Mike Mentzer action, but not exactly Mike Mentzer. Training is periodic. It's good to have times where you're only working out maybe even 30 minutes a day even though if I was doing 30 minutes, I want it to be higher frequency, but it's good to go through periods of like long workouts, crazy volume. Okay, boom. So I got a video of the little brother doing back extensions right now because I ran out of time to record this clip. I had to scramble to find something, but training is supposed to be periodic. You need to have periods where you're doing really high volume, a little lower weight, lower rest or longer rest, honestly, but your workouts are longer. This is what I think, where you're doing 3, 4, 5 workouts a week that are like 2 hours each, and you're just in this insane fatigue bath. And then you need to have times where you repeal that, you bring it back and you start at lower volumes and you build up that lower, because this volume is going to be so genuine, it's going to be so tough that over time I'm going to be adding sets, maybe not right now, maybe not in the next 2 months, but in the next year, you know what I mean? Training is year long, it's lifelong, so I'm going to be adding volume to this over time, and I'm going to build back up to some crazy volume probably over the summer, and then I'm going to cut it down again. This is just the natural training cycle. But I'm telling y'all, like block periodization, I feel like kind of manifests its way in like accidentally almost. But I don't know about that fully, but yeah, that was basically just kind of how I just wanted to talk about how I'm going to be fitting my training in, you know what I mean, through this next semester.